paid hundreds of dollars to learn how to play guitar, I'm going to show you in this 3-episode series how to learn the minimal basics to get you started. My name is Jeremy Taylor. I've been playing guitar for about over 30 years, since I was in 7th grade, I think it was. And I've taught probably 6 or 8 of my friends how to play guitar, and I use the same methods I'm going to use right here. So here we go. So the first thing we'll go over is a little bit of guitar terminology. What we have here is the neck, and on the neck, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see the dividers. Those are called frets. Where you push on the frets is going to determine what chord that you're going to play. You got the strings on here. There's 6 strings on a guitar. There's only 4. If you see somebody with 4, that's a bass guitar. Don't worry about that. We're just going to talk about 6 strings for now. And in this instructional video, we're only going to talk about the standard tuning of 6 strings. We've got E, A, D, G, B, and another high E. And then that takes care of the strings, the neck itself, and the frets. This part of the guitar here is called the body. It helps the sound reverberate, make a bigger sound. And what we're talking about here is acoustic guitar. The methods are about the same for the electric guitar, but it's used more for single notes type of stuff, is the way I understand it. So we know about the parts of the guitar now. We're going to go to start learning how to play some chords. Before we start anything, or before you start following along with this video, you got to make sure your guitar's in tune. I use an app on my phone. It's called Guitar Tuna. And I'm going to tune mine real fast. You won't be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm using the app right now to tune my guitar and make sure that yours is going to match mine. Again, that's E, A, D. Mine's pretty good so far. G. You're still good. Had to make sure it really was good. So I'm not going to teach you how to use the app here. If you don't know how to do that, ask somebody else that knows how to do that. But you got to make sure your guitar's in tune, or it won't match what I'm doing here, and it won't sound right. Get you really frustrated, and you won't want to do it no more. So what we're going to do now is go through. When I teach a lot of people how to play, or the people that I've taught how to play, I always show them about 5 chords. And real quick, I'm going to name those. You don't have to remember anything right now. I'm just going to show you what we're going to go over, and then I'll break it down a little bit for each one, give you the examples, how they go together. And then, again, I said there'll be some documents, and you'll be able to download those. And another important thing is practice. You got to practice, or it's not going to work. So, hope you're ready for that. As I said before, we're only going to go over 5 chords in this series. As Willie Nelson said it, though, it only takes 3 good chords and the truth to make a good song. So we're not going to talk about the truth, but we're going to talk about these 5 chords and how they can be put together in groups or combination in different ways for you to have a good foundation on how to learn how to play guitar. So let's get started. What you're going to have to do before then is you can see some documents down here. There's a link that you need to download what's called tablatures, and we're going to use those tablatures, and I'm going to show you how to read those and how to use them on your guitar and play these 5 basic chords. And the last thing I'm going to show you before I show you what chords or which chords we're going to play or how to play those chords is about your pick. And some people, they don't play with the pick at all. That's up to you, but just in my experience, I see more than not playing with the pick, so you should learn how to hold it correctly. It's kind of hard from this position, so what I'm going to do is turn around and show you what it looks like from this, how you're actually playing guitar. So what we're going to do is you're taking your thumb, here's the whole pick like that. You're taking your thumb and you're putting it flat down on the pick like this, and leave, I'd say, about 3/4 of your thumbs on there. I got big thumbs, but that much needs to stick out. We're taking the back of this finger like that on the back side of the guitar. That one should line up kind of like that, the way I do it. Let me get my guitar and I'll show you better. I'll pretend that I'm doing that. that's how I'd like to do mine up there. It's about how it should look.